it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never forget it one day. When I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. One day when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. Now so it goes, or so they say, time's like a mountainscape. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape. Sometimes it just might, even in the middle of the night. Sometimes and some days, sometimes, well, I wake and bake. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, you'll never forget it one day. When I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. Even in the middle of the day, Stephen grins a little, so they say. Sometimes, well, I wake and bake. Okay, Michael. What can I say? Very well done. Hey, thanks, man. Isn't that a cool song? I love that song. Sometimes will I wake and bake. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO, Mino Onagoshin. Good evening, Dush. Bindigain. How do you say welcome? How do you say? Good question. Bindigain, come in. Bindigain. Come in to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Welcome to the show. And tonight, we have the lovely and the talented Natasha. BOOZHOO Gakina Awia. We have the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Hey, everybody. And we got, oh, wow, we got a whole bunch of people here. Whole bunch of the BOOZHOO crew came out. Awesome. How many people are here? 9 people. That's so cool. This is why we got to do these shows in the evening. Why? There's so many more viewers if we do an evening show than morning shows. I know, but I want to be like a morning radio show. That was always kind of my vision for the show. But I don't know. Let's see who's here. Johnny Redcorn's here, sweetie. Hey, BOOZHOO, John. What's going on, John? And a gold star on the board for John. Gold star for John. Wissany's here. BOOZHOO, Wissany. Get a silver star for Wissany. Silver star for the Wissany. And James Shuggleby. Mr. Shuggleby with the bronze star. Mino Onagoshin, James. How you doing, James? Friendship's back. Oh, BOOZHOO, friendship. What's going on? Sequoia's here. And Sequoia Hummingbird. Mino Onagoshin, Sequoia. Good evening. And who else? Anybody else here? Brian Mader's back. Hey, Brian! What's going on, Brian? Where has he been? I don't know. Madeline Island. He's been up in Madeline Island. Yeah. Or no, he's asking about Madeline Island. I think he's talking to a Sequoia Hummingbird. Yeah. Everything's up on the island. She's an island girl. Well, it's a, weird interaction this morning at Walmart. What do you mean? I was checking out of the Walmart this morning, and the lady's like, oh, are you enjoying the weather? I go, am I enjoying the, what do you mean? Just, oh, are you enjoying the nice weather we're having? And I go, I mean, today it was like 20 degrees. I think at the time it was like 16 degrees above zero. You could barely tell where the sun was behind the clouds. It was just a sheet of white, depressing gray sky. It was kind of windy, so it was sort of, colder than even the temperature. And I was like, well, no, yes. I mean, I don't know. She goes, well, at least it isn't below zero. I went, that's true. But like, why would I enjoy weather like this? That's kind of strange. Oh, and then the next thing, as I'm pushing out, the next lady's talking to somebody else, and she says the exact same thing. You enjoying the weather? Enjoying the weather? Like, did they get a memo? They probably got a memo from the head office to say, are you enjoying the weather today? Yeah. I mean, what they expect me, yeah, I'm going to go I'm going to take the wife and the kids down to the beach. We're enjoying Minnesota weather in January. I'm not even sure how to enjoy them. I enjoy when it snows. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. So yeah, I guess you could ask me, oh, it's snowing. Are you enjoying the weather? Yeah. But no one ever says that when it's snowing. They just complain. Oh, well. Clear skies, says Friendship. I was looking at the stars about an hour ago. He was up looking at the stars. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. You ever sit and just look at the stars and think to yourself just how insignificant they are? That's my poem about stars. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how insignificant you are compared to us, the mighty human being. That's right. That's what science always wants to make you think. The Neil deGrasse Tysons and stuff, they're like, oh, here's a photograph from a satellite 1 billion miles away. Yeah, okay. And they'll show like a picture of the Milky Way, which is just a painting. But they'll show a little blue dot in a corner and they'll go, before you start taking your life seriously, remember, this is you. Little speck of dust. You don't even matter. I'm like, okay, thanks. But all that thinking I got turned on my head when I stopped believing in NASA. Yeah. I started going, wait a second. What if stars are in the firmament? What if they're what they look like? What if there's no such thing as outer space? and there's just a black firmament over us with stars, and the moon and the sun are close by, the same size. And I start going, oh, we're actually way more important than the stars. I mean, we're not important, whatever, but you stop thinking of yourself as being so insignificant. Because that's what the Big Bang Theory makes me feel. Yeah, you're just a little speck of dust in a vast ocean of nothingness. Yep, a speck of dust. Oh, here comes Cheryalist. Well, bonjour, Cheryalist. Hey, Cheryalist, she says, miigwech for the likes. Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Michael worked hard on that song. You had to play the guitar, you had to sing, you had to hold that camera by yourself. You know, it's not easy making music videos. Welcome to MTV. But yeah. So today, speaking of dust, yeah. Did you wash the floors? Did I wash the floors? No, why? Well, today is Gizibigi Saginage Gijagood. It is floor washing day, sweetie. And as a traditional Anishinaabe, I would expect you to know the difference. Shut up. No, I didn't wash the floors. Did you wash the floors? No, I didn't even get around to vacuuming. Our hallway is just like a sandy beach with all the cat litter. Yeah, I know. Kazibigi Saginage. Floor washing. This is the Ojibwe phrase to describe Saturday. This is our word for Saturday. Anishinaabe people don't go in for that Saturnalia. What is Saturnalia? I have no idea. It has something to do with either the planet Saturn or it has something to do with Satan. But I hear people say Saturnalia, and it sounds cool. Yeah, it does. But Saturday in Ojibwe, I think, is just the phrase the boarding school kids came up with. Yeah, they probably had to wash the floors on Saturdays. Yep. I just picture little boarding school kids going, hey, what do we call this day? Oh, in English, it's Saturday. He goes, no, in our language. He goes, I don't know, floor washing day. Gizibigi Saginage Gijagood. Oh, okay. That's how we'll remember. You know. Because quite frankly, I don't think there was all that much floor washing going on back in the days of the grandfathers. When we lived in wigwams. And wigamig, gamiwi, gamiwi. Something like that. When we had a dirt floors, I mean, how much washing could you do? Just make it muddy. Yeah, you wouldn't wash your dirt floor. So floor washing day had to come when we started calling Saturdays, when Saturdays became a thing. And Saturdays didn't become a thing until boarding school. And the thing was floor washing. Exactly. Anyway. But you know what else I think is interesting, sweetie? What's that? The whole mystery behind the word Mississippi. 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 That's pretty good. When I was a little girl, we used to have races. See who could spell it fastest. Yeah, that's more like a tongue twister. But Mississippi, the most important river in the morning. I can't even talk. The most important river in the world. You think so? After the Nile. After the Nile River. Yeah. I don't know. But big old river that cuts the country in half. And it starts up here. Little place we call Itasca State Park. And the Mississippi goes all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, if you look up how to say Mississippi in a concise Minnesota Ojibwe English dictionary, they're going to tell you it's Gitche-Zibi. Gitche-Zibi, the Great River? Yeah, Gitche like Gitche-Manadu, the Great River. But I think it's actually a smushing together of the word giant and our word river. Masabe is our word for giant. And it's a giant river. And Zibi, so if you were to smush Misabe Zibi, Mississippi. There you go. Mississippi has got to be an Ojibwe word. I've heard rumors that the Dakota like to take credit for it because they were here before us. I don't know what the Dakota people called the Mississippi River. They must have had a word for it. But I think we called it the giant river, Misabe, because, and this is why I think giants were real. What's that? Our word for Bigfoot is Sabe. Sabe. Sabe, I think, is a shortened version of Misabe. They were just calling them giants. And they were like, hey, yeah, the giants in the woods, Bigfoot. And why do I think those giants are real? Well, then the Bible says they were. Yeah, then the Bible says, in the days of Noah, giants walked the earth. And apparently they were the offspring of the fallen angels snagging some regular human beings, and their babies were these great big old guys. But the Smithsonian, I'm sorry, Native American artists. I know you all love the Smithsonian Native American Museum or whatever. Indians revere Smithsonian for some reason. But I hate those guys. Why? Because anytime somebody finds, and there's hundreds of old newspaper articles, where they find big old bones of giants. Yeah. And they'll dig it up and go, look, here's a full skeleton. This is a human being who was 30 feet tall, buried down about 25 feet in Wyoming. And the Smithsonian goes, yep, we'll take it from here, boys. Thank you very much. We're going to take care of these bones. And they do something with them, but we never see them again. Instead, they make these fictional dinosaur museums out of chicken bones and plaster and imagination and Imagineering. And they're constantly trying to sell dinosaurs. Well, there's no proof of dinosaurs anywhere. Just Smithsonian's word of it. Yeah, I know. Even the official story is very suspicious. They're like, oh, look, we found a tooth. And with our scientific minds, we were able to construct what the rest of the dinosaur might have looked like. And their story keeps changing. Yeah, I know. Last I heard, dinosaurs are supposed to have feathers now. Yeah, now they got feathers. Remember that, guys? Dinosaurs used to all look like not King Kong, but what's his name? Godzilla. Yeah, when I was a kid, dinosaurs were Godzilla. Now they got them doing all kinds of stuff. They get different colors. But the thing is, Smithsonian, they cover up the existence of giants. They don't want people to know that there's all kinds of evidence, not only for that giants lived here at one time, lived all over the world, but it also kind of gives evidence that maybe the Bible is true. They're anti-Bible. Yeah. There's still that debate going on. Okay, who are you going to listen to? Neil deGrasse Tyson or Jesus? Okay. Did Jesus write the Bible? Okay, well, no, Jesus didn't write the Bible, but the Bible says there were giants. Science says there were dinosaurs. The Bible doesn't say anything about dinosaurs. Misabe is a giant. Oh, and then this is also a common, very popular Ojibwe word they've used in Minnesota. We got the Misabe Iron Range. Yep. We got the Misabe Community College. Misabe, isn't there a road called Misabe? Misabe Avenue in Duluth. Yep. Sequoia says, there was a race of giants in Antarctica. What's up with Antarctica? That's the only treaty that's ever worked. The one treaty that's ever been written that every country in the world agreed to for some reason. The Antarctic Treaty was signed right after World War II. And that everyone promised, okay, nobody's going to go here. Nobody can go here. Antarctica is off limits. Everybody signed here. We all agree. Why is that? Oh, there's penguins down there. You don't want to disturb the penguin habitat. What? So nobody's ever explored Antarctica. Not since the turn of the century. It's off limits. I've heard rumors that there's flying saucers and swastikas. And the rulers, the leaders, the world leaders go to Antarctica once in a while. The Pope went down there. Some government officials from the U.S. People go there once in a while, but not you and me. We're not allowed there. They'll shoot you. You try to get down there. Yeah. Brian, hey, Diane's here. Hey, Diane. What's going on, Diane? Nice to see you. Alaska, they keep finding mammoth tusks and bones. Interesting. That woolly mammoths in Alaska. Yep. I believe in woolly mammoths. I just don't believe in giant lizards that roam the earth before the Ice Age. And somehow their bones didn't just turn to dust again. It's like a dinosaur. It says who? When did they come up with the idea for dinosaurs? Oh, in 1850s? Oh, okay. You mean there's no Ojibwe word for dinosaur? No. Oh, man. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I gotta be a man. You gotta be a man tonight? Yeah. Enough being a young man. Young man. Do 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 do. Oshki inani. La 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 la. I said Oshki inani. You can beat us. I'm trying to remember the lyrics to that song, but I can't remember. Young man, you don't have to be down. I said, young man, wipe that smile off your frown. You're just making up words now. I don't know. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. If you want to know a really manly band, the Village People. Inani. The Village People were made of men. It was an exclusively male band. And they portrayed masculine energy. They had a song called Macho Man. Macho, macho man. I got to be a macho man. Oh, macho, macho, macho. Nah. And nobody knew they were gay. Didn't occur to any of us. The 80s was all about gay people coming out of the closet, and the rest of us going, what? And only years later you go, well, how did you not know? Like, I remember when Freddie Mercury came out. Yeah, we were all shocked. We're like, what? No way. He wrote that song, Fat Bottom Girls. That guy's straight. He's a real man. Elton John, we didn't believe he was gay. I know, he was married. Yeah, he married a woman in the 80s. We were like, no way, that guy can't be gay. All those love songs. Is he singing that about a dude? Rob Halford from Judas Priest. But then you look back and you go, okay, well, Rob Halford, he looks like that one guy from the Village People. He does. Is that where Rob Halford got his start? Rob Halford's with Judas Priest. And he wears all the leather chaps and the leather everything. Hell bent for leather. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hell bent. Real macho guy. But then it turns out, he is gay. Who else was shocking? I mean, we didn't think anybody was gay. That's why it was almost so shocking. Yeah. The Village People had no idea. I mean, everyone acts like, yeah, it's obvious now, but if you lived the Village People era when they first came out, and by the way, Kiss fans, don't forget, that's the same record company that was pushing Kiss during Dynasty. All right? The Village People and Kiss are very close cousins. But anyway. I'm just sounding like an old man now. Woman, hear me roar. Yep. It's Ikwe. It's also the name of my niece. Ikwe. Bonjour, Ikwe. Ikwe means woman, but if you're a young woman, what do you think defines a young woman? I would say a young woman is older than 13, younger than 18. Like a teenager? Yeah. I think a teenage girl would probably be called an Oshkinig Ikwe. Oshkinigi. Oshkinigikwe. Oshkinigikwe. A new woman. Do you feel like a new woman? I feel like a natural woman. Do I make you feel like a natural woman? You make me feel. I make you feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. Ikwe is a woman. So now it's gone from people coming out of the closet as gay to people coming out of the closet. Oh, by the way, I'm actually a woman. That was another one. Everybody was shocked when Bruce Jenner came out and was like, hey, guess what? And we were all, by that time, people were like, oh, here comes Bruce Jenner. He's gonna come out of the closet. Let's hear it, Bruce. Are you gay? He's like, nope. I'll do you one better. I'm a full-on woman. Call me Caitlin. And we were all like, oh, come on, man. We all you made us have to turn a blind eye to the short shorts. Yeah, remember those silk running shorts of his? Yeah. We all tolerated your terrible running shorts in the 70s when you were in the marathons or whatever. The Olympics? Yeah, the Olympics. But now he was like, hey, I'm going to do you one better. Now I'm going to wear a dress. I'm going to put a bunch of old, sweat socks in this old bra. I'm going to wear it around town. Don't make fun of me. Because I'm a woman. And that's when he unfairly won Woman of the Year on Cosmo. Is that who does Woman of the Year? I think so. Why do you think it was unfair? Because he hadn't been a woman for a full year yet. He beat out some really great women who could have been Woman of the Year. Like, I don't know, I think Serena Williams was in second. Get out of here. I don't know. Who would you award Woman of the Year? I don't know. I think awards are stupid. Yeah, awards are stupid. That's the problem. This is a whole millennial culture. Did you know the Golden Globes was on the other night? I heard that like 2 days, like just today was the first time I heard it. Yeah, 2 nights ago. The Golden Globes. Like, what is that now? Is that the Academy Awards? Yeah, it's another Academy Awards. It's the foreign press. Oh, the foreign press. Whatever that means. Why do we need a foreign press? We're living in the age of the internet. I'm the foreign press to anybody in Canada right now. Anyway, so the Golden Globes, that's where celebrities come out and pat themselves on the back. Hey, I won Best Picture. I don't even remember who was Best Picture. Was it the Elvis movie? Probably the Elvis movie. Or probably Maverick. You think it was Maverick? Yeah. That's how bad movies are now. Tom Cruise movies get like best movie of the year. Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Top Gun 2. The Return of Maverick. I heard it was good. Yeah. Compared to how bad everything else is, man. I think I've had enough of Tom Cruise. Don't you like Tom Cruise anymore? Nah, I'm sick of him. I tried to watch one of those Mission Impossible movies recently. Yeah. And I got about 10 minutes in and I had to bail. Why? Oh, it was so stupid. Number one, Michael. Nah, we don't have to get into that. Well, there's a scene there where he meets a girl. She's another spy. She's another 22-year-old spy who looks like she just stepped out of a modeling agency. Yeah. And they're like flirting by racing their matching convertible cars around a mountain. Just the most dangerous thing in the world. Endangering other people's lives. She's like bumping into him. He's like, oh, I'm going to catch you. You know. Until he runs her right off the road. She's hanging off the cliff. Nearly dies. He's like, hey, let me give you a hand, baby. Oh, and at one point, like their cars lock together and start spinning out of control. And it's like spinning out of control to the music. It's so stupid. It looked like two cars sort of dancing. And I was like, nope. Click. I'm done, Tom Cruise. I feel like Katie Holmes. I'm out. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want anything to do with your movies. Just go back to Scientology headquarters and, I don't know, order a pair of Paul Stanley platform boots. And maybe you'll be 5'5". Hey, Paul, can you loan a pair of your platform heels to Tom Cruise? Hey, Nanaboozhoo, I gave him a pair of my boots. Yeah, okay. You hear that, Tom Cruise? Paul Stanley's got a pair of boots you can wear around. You can stop doing those magical special effects tricks in his movies to make him look like a normal-sized human. I know. Like he was in a movie with Superman. Yeah, that was another one of those Mission Impossibles. And he's standing next to the guy who plays Superman, who is like 6'2". And somehow they're the same height. We're like, Tom Cruise, we know you're 5'2". There's no shame in that. Be a 5'2" Mission Impossible guy. But instead, they make the other actors walk on their knees. The actor who plays Superman just doing all his acting on his knees so he can be eye level with Tom Cruise. Anyway, so those are some Ojibwe words I wanted to get to. Hey, sweetie, do you want to take a call? Want a phone call? Well, yeah, I'll take a call. What line? Line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hey there, Nanaboozhoo. It's me, Keanu Reeves. Well, hey, Keanu Reeves. Sweetie, it's Keanu Reeves. Hi, Keanu. How you doing? Hey, Natasha. I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty gnarly, actually. What's the matter? It's my girlfriend. She's all old and gross. I'm getting really sick of having this old broad as my girlfriend. What? How dare you? I don't like her anymore, man. I'm going to break up with her. You can't break up with her. Why not, dude? I'm a movie star. I can go out with whoever I want. Yeah, right. Hey, speaking of movie stars. Yeah? I just remembered this. Excuse me, Keanu. Yeah, go ahead. Did you know Priscilla Presley was married to Nicolas Cage for a time? Oh, gross. Yeah, I know. I didn't think she could do worse than Michael Jackson, and there, Nicolas Cage. Anyway, so what's your problem? I gotta break up with my girlfriend. I'm tired of going out with her. What can I do, Nanaboozhoo? Can you help me dump her? I'm not gonna help you dump your girlfriend. You dump her. Well, look, you can talk to her. You're good with women. You think I'm good with women? Yeah, you're really good with women. What do you mean? Oh, you got a way about you.
You're good. Women like to listen to you.
You're kidding.
Yeah, they trust you.
All right, I'll talk to her. All right, well, hang on. Hey, darling.
What is that, Shetty?
You want to come on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast? NANABOOZHOO wants to talk to you.
Who is it? Hello? Hello, this is... What's going on here?
Hello, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend.
Who is this then?
This is NANABOOZHOO.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just doing me knitting. I was knitting a sweater for my boyfriend, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's what makes it so awkward. Go ahead, NANABOOZHOO. What? Listen, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. Maybe this isn't the time or the place, and I'm really sorry, but Keanu Reeves talked to me, and he wanted me to talk to you, and he wanted to let you know that he'll always love you, and you can always still be friends, but he needs to, he needs some space.
Where's she now?
Dude, what's wrong with you? What? I was trying to help you break up with her. Well, you could have did it better than that. Come on, man. That was uncalled for. What are you talking about? Have a little grace. Okay, let me try it again. Ugh. Here you go.
He wants to break up with me?
Yeah, he says you're too old and nasty, and your artwork is terrible. You're a poser, and just come on, he's Keanu Reeves. He doesn't need to go with you.
Daddy.
All right, that's a little better, dude. Okay. Yeah, I got a Splitsville for you, lady.
I know, but you're my boyfriend. I was knitting you a sweater.
What kind of sweater?
It's a knit sweater. I did it. Here, look.
Well, okay, maybe I won't break up with you just yet, but you're on thin ice.
Okay, then.
Listen, man, I gotta go. I guess I won't break up with her after all. Okay. How do you say goodbye? In a Ojibwe. Well, we don't say goodbye, Keanu. We say, I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minawa. Well, Gigawaba min, minawa, NANABOOZHOO. And Natasha.
Yeah?
Gigawaba min, minawa.
Well, Gigawaba min, minawa, Keanu Reeves. Good luck with your relationship, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we'll work it out.
Hey, wait, honey? Wait, what's going on? I pooped my pants!
Well, I better get going. She pooped her pants. Doggone it. I didn't think it would happen this time.
Get out of here!
Listen, man, I gotta go. Yeah, she's all nasty and gross.
Every time!
I'm really sorry, you guys. I almost didn't want to take the call.
It's so uncalled for.
So that was Keanu Reeves. I'm very sorry. If you're new to the show, Keanu Reeves dates a woman who's not even as old as him, by the way.
I know.
And I don't know her name. She's apparently an artist. And most of the time he wants to get a bunch of credit for dating somebody who's older than 25. Just because he's not, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
But anyway, you want to get up here, sweetie?
Sure.
Movie stars. See, that's why I'm done with them. Anyway. Well, here's a song that'll bum you out.
Is this To Build a Home?
I can either play To Build a Home or No Time.
Well, might as well do To Build a Home.
All right. This is from a show we did last fall, I think. And I haven't seen Wally Bear yet. But Wally Bear triggers me with the name of somebody.
Yeah.
All right. Miigwech. Up next, the lovely and talented Natasha.
Bonjour. Bungissimo. Sunset. Although, how can you tell if it's a sunset or a sunrise? Maybe that guy out there is fishing just in the morning.
There is a house built out of stone. Wooden floors, walls, and window sills. Tables and chairs worn by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home. Oh, Wally Bear knows Oni. Yeah, I miss her too. Oh, sweetie! Just got triggered. Stupid. I know it's stupid. I build
outside and pray on it.
a home for you, for me, until the days appear from me. It's time to leave and turn to dust. Maybe I should say a prayer. Asema. Get you manadu. Otapana niwi asema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. Out in the garden where we planted the seeds, there is a tree as old as me. Branches were sown by the color green. Ground had rose and past its knees. By the cracks of the skin, I climbed to the top. I climbed the tree to see the world. When the gusts came around to blow me down, held on as tightly as you held on me. Held on as tightly as you held on me.
Nusana wakwing abian. A bigish, get you going to make getting news on. A bigish, beat up, wishing you a buck. Get do, get mommy man.
And
Bigish, Asian, bigish, oh, Iraqi,
for you,
Irish women.
for me,
Shishinan, oh, a gish, come to. It is so big,
from me, it's time to leave. Turn to dust.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Well, it's not autumn anymore. It's the heart of darkness. It's the middle of the winter and it's cold. And I miss the lake. And I miss having longer hair. So that's a really sad song. I mean, it's a hopeful song. It's a love song. And I don't know if I really want to talk about it. Do you have stuff you just can't talk about? Do you have stuff with like, should I get into this? You know. I mean, it's not bad. It's not even that entertaining. But there's some stuff that you know if you start talking about it, you might make yourself cry. I'll just say this much. Let me start. Actually, let me say this much. Gee, begrudged Frame for your super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But that's not what I wanted to say. Onijishi means to be pretty. Onijishi. Oni is short for Leona. Leona was the name of my grandmother and the name of my favorite cousin. And they're both in heaven now. During that song, Wally Bear, you guys know Wally Bear? He knew Oni. And NanaBOOZHOO mentioned Oni in passing. And all he said was, "Oh, I miss Oni." And then NanaBOOZHOO goes, "Yeah, me too." And he was triggered. Little lever went off and he couldn't talk. And he wasn't like he was starting to cry. He was like, "Wow," you know. But can't talk about it. If I say it, I'll start crying. And then, you know, I'm disabled on that subject. I can't talk. But maybe that's when it's good to come out in the woods by yourself. Speaking of men and women, I heard once that a real man, Indian man, he doesn't cry unless he's out in the woods by himself. Indian man, real man, comes out to the woods by himself and talks to the Creator. And then he can let out a good cry. You know, it's okay then. But he doesn't want to just ruin the thing is, when strong men cry, it's scary to the women and the children, you know. So they'll hide it. There's no shame in crying, but sometimes you don't want to upset other people, and so you suck it up. I learned once. Remember Bob Marley and the Wailers? I always thought the band The Wailers were guys who went whale fishing. Oh, they're whalers, right? They love to fish whales. And my brother's like, no, the Wailers are the women who would cry for the village during times of mourning or whatever. There's certain spiritual people, usually women, who would carry the grief for the whole tribe and cry on behalf of, like, say, the men who couldn't cry or didn't want to upset others by crying. So you might give tobacco to one of the wailers and say, "Can you cry for me?" And she'd go out there and she'd wail at the moon. Have a good cry, be a wailer. This isn't a stoic one tear cry like that guy looking at litter. Like that guy from that commercial in the 70s who sees the litter in the city and cries one tear. No, a whaler has a good ball. A nice big cleansing cry. And then you get the little after cry high. It's like, you've heard of runner's highs? Well, there's nothing better than an after cry high. Feels so good, so therapeutic. Get it out. They say a good cry, is transformative. It'll transform you. Literally, you turn from solid into a liquid when you create tears. That's part of you. Yeah. What do you think, Beneshi Yug? What do you think, birds? I didn't know that animals cried. I mean, I knew they complained. I didn't even like telling this story. This is one of these stories I have a hard time telling about. I had a cat once, after Princess and before Bagheera, who didn't live very long. I got a really sick cat. And before he passed away, he was sick for a long time. He couldn't move. And I couldn't get him to take his medicine and stuff, but he would just lie there by the window. Just kind of, And there was one 4th of July. To this day, I've always hated 4th of July. I hate fireworks. But I really hated fireworks at 4th of July because I realized that fireworks can be scary for an animal. I mean, I knew that much. I've seen dogs whimper and, I get scared. But I never saw a cat cry until that 4th of July. A little orange cat I named Aubrey. I went over there and I looked at the cat. I was trying to comfort him. It's okay. It's just the fireworks. And I looked, and there were these huge bulbous tears rolling down his eyes. It was the most pitiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. I was like, oh my God, don't cry. I was ready to run downtown to the people blowing off the fireworks and go, would you cut it out? Stop it. You're making my cat cry. That's it. 4th of July is over. Everyone go home. What are you out of your minds? You're making the cats cry. He's scared. Man, I felt horrible. That little cat was just crying. I went, ugh. I didn't know you had programmed cats to cry, to weep tears. Come on. Anyway. I suppose I better put out some tobacco. Put a little Sama. BOOZHOO, get you wanna do. Hello, Great Spirit. Udapana niwi asama. Accept my tobacco. Tika we took a wishin. Ando mina way nungum. Please help me to speak well today. Miigwech ka iji kakina keku. Ka iji chikan nungum. Or chikan iji onogoshin. Thank you for everything you do this evening. Miigwech ka iji pamadazian. Thank you for my life. Dush. Miigwech ka bizanda wieg. And thank you for listening. Ape inge. Amen. Hoa,
Boozhoo, Misoginamoo. Little gray squirrel, Misoginamoo. What's going on, brother? Well, I suppose I better head on back. I'm gonna go back to the house, Misoginamoo. Yeah. Have you ordered your copy of BOOZHOO OJIBERISH by Michael Lyons? Yeah, it's on sale at Amazon.com actually. OJIBERISH means red squirrel. Miss OJIBERISH means giant squirrel, but it's our word for the gray squirrels. Like back to Miss Abe. See how that works? Oh, what a wonderful show. Everything's going so perfectly. Miss Abe is a giant. Miss OJIBERISH is a gray squirrel, but that's because the gray squirrels are the big ones, the giant ones. Miss OJIBERISH, or OJIBERISH is the little red squirrels. And they're not really red, they're kind of brown. But anyway. So, did you want me to reserve a copy for you? Yeah, okay. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah, can you pick me up?
All right, hang on. Scanning for your coordinates. Locking in on your coordinates.
Okay.
And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Hey, welcome back.
Well, thank you so much.
How was it outside?
Actually, pretty beautiful.
Really?
Yeah. I talked about crying. You know. And gray squirrels. Oh, good. So, what's going on around here?
Oh, you know, just hanging out.
Joan Frame gave us $10 super chat.
Hey, thanks, Joan.
Yeah. Let's see. Wow, my text bar thingy wouldn't allow me to text before now. You don't want to go Sheen, says Joan. Good evening. What's wrong with my button? Whew, it's warm in here.
Yeah, it's that fire.
Let me turn up the volume on the fire. There we go. Hey! Sure, no matter our skin tone or who we are in love with, or which higher power we look up to, we all cry the same crystalline tears. Yeah, no kidding, huh? It's the great. I heard it said once that grief itself, is the first grace. And I didn't understand what the guy meant by that. But he says it's the one thing that connects all of us.
That's true, huh?
Yeah, grief, tears, it cuts through. I mean, so does love, though.
Yeah.
But the thing that's, beyond boundaries and borders and transcends our petty differences. Oh, I'm a Vikings fan. Well, I'm Green Bay Packers. Let's war.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like you. You voted for the different guy. My guy was this guy. You voted for that guy. Let's not be friends anymore. I mean, I say that like I mock people, but I was well into my 30s, I think. Maybe almost 40. When I made my first... No, that's not true.
What?
I was going to say I was almost 40 before I made my first redneck friend.
Really?
I was thinking about Pat Tucci.
Yeah.
And he was like, I didn't think I'd like him so much because he was a Republican, card-carrying, gun-hunting, football fan, beer-drinking, just, everything about him said, Minnesota redneck. And he turned out to be the most awesome guy I ever knew.
Yeah, he was the best.
But I realized I had my own prejudices until I got a little older. I probably still do, but,
when you're in college and you're all like, hey, man, you know, you can only be friends with people on your political party. Yeah, it's so stupid. I got no time for that. Anyway, well, should we call it a show? Do you want to add anything?
No, I just want to remind them of Patreon.
Yeah, sure. If you'd like to support the show, check out the description box. We have links to Patreon, PayPal, and GoFundMe. And you can order books by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist, on Amazon.com. Otherwise, baby, baby. What?
Nothing.
Say, everybody, miigwech bizendawi egg. Thank you for listening. Dash miigwech gonna wabi egg. And thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much, everyone.
This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
And if you're in Bemidji, what day is that? Wednesday or Thursday?
I think it's Thursday. Or maybe it's Wednesday.
I don't even know. I think it's Thursday. We'll tell you for sure tomorrow. We're going to be at the Trek North Storytellers thing on Thursday at 5:30. If you'd like to meet NANABOOZHOO and I and Michael Lyons, we're going to bring the guitars down and tell some stories. On Thursday, I'm pretty sure, Trek North in Bemidji Gamug, in the land of everlasting happiness.
What?
I don't know. Miigwech!
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here. See you later.